Jamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Jaya Radha Madhav Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacha Jashtotar ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Divine Srila Bhai Charanand Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhava Shakya Vrinda Srimad Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Shri Panchatattva Gaunitai Ki Jai Shri Shri Prahlad Nrsimhadev Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Chandra Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Ukam Karati Vachanam Pangam Langayati Kamyatripadam Vande Shri Guru Nitanam Pamananda Madhava Shri Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, Chapter 22, text number 8 and 9. The chapter is entitled as The Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahuti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamati Rayate. Which text is there? Okay. 9. So I'll read text number 8 and then we all together will read text 9. Bhavān duhitṛ-sneha parikliṣṭātmano mama śrotum arhasi dīnasya śrāvitam kṛpayā mune. Translation: O great sage, graciously be pleased to listen to the prayer of my humble self. for my mind is troubled by affection for my daughter. Text number 9. Priyavrata uttanapadah Svāyambhuva Manu Anvichati patim yuktam Vayah shila gunadhivihi. We'll read word by word. Priyavrata uttanapado Svasa Iyam duhita mama anvichati patim yuktam vayashilagunadibhihi. Translate. You can now repeat. Priyavrata uttanapada Svāyambhuva Manu Anvichati patim yukta Vayashila gunadibhihi. Priyavrata uttanapada Any Vaishnavis? Priyavrata uttanapada Svāyambhuva Manu Anvichati patim yuktam Vayashila gunadibhihi. Priyavrata uttanapada Svāyambhuva Manu Anvichati patim yuktam Vayashila gunadibhihi. Thank you. Priyavrata uttanapadoho. Of Priyavrata and Uttanapada. Swasa, sister. Iyam, this. Duhita, daughter. Mama, my. Anvichati, is seeking. Patim, husband. Yuktam, suited. Vayashila gunadhivihi, by age, character, good qualities, etc. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My daughter is the sister of Priyavrata and Uttanapada. She is seeking a suitable husband in terms of age, character and good qualities. Purport. Okay, I read both of the purports together. First, text number 8, purport. When a disciple is perfectly in consonance with the spiritual master, having received his message and executed it perfectly and sincerely, he has a right to ask a particular favor from the spiritual master. Generally, a pure devotee of the Lord or a pure disciple of a bona fide spiritual master does not ask any favor either from the Lord or the spiritual master. But even if there is a need to ask a favor from the spiritual master, one cannot ask that favor without satisfying him fully. Svāyambhuva Manu wanted to disclose his mind regarding the function he wanted to execute due to affection for his daughter. Purport for text number 9. The grown-up daughter of Svāyambhuva Manu, devotee, had good character and was well qualified. Therefore, she was searching for a suitable husband, just befitting her age, qualities and character. The purpose of Manu's introducing his daughter as the sister of Priyabrata and Uttanapad, two great kings, was to convince the sage that the girl came from a great family. She was his daughter and at the same time the sister of Kshatriyas. She did not come from a lower class family. Manu therefore offered her to Kardama as just suitable for his purpose. It is clear that although his daughter was immature in age and qualities, she did not go out and find her husband independently. She expressed her desire for a suitable husband corresponding to her character, age and quality. And the father himself, out of affection for his daughter, took charge of finding such a husband. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namo Vishnu Bhānaya Krishna Krishna Avatari Shrodevi Kṛpayā Sarvati Namo Acharya Padam Kṛpayā Pradani Pura Hare Krishna. He had assembled the respected disciples of Srila Prabhupada and all other senior devotees and all the Vaishnavis. I beg blessings from all of you to speak few words in line with Srila Prabhupada's teachings, so that I don't deviate from Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kṛpāsindhubhyo patitānam pāvanebhyo. So, both these verses are very important, especially in present day context. Kardama Muni was about to accept the wife, and Emperor Manu, Svāyambhuva Manu, he brought devotee along with him to offer to the hands of Kardama Muni. And it is mentioned that the way Kardama Muni, the way Svāyambhuva Manu placed his request to Kardama Muni is quite exemplary. Even though Kardama Muni was an ascetic Brahmana, and on the other hand Svāyambhuva Manu was a Kshatriya, the emperor, not only Kshatriya, was the emperor. He is the boss in one perspective of all. Still, his adherence to the Vaishnava etiquette of speaking to somebody who is a Brahmana is something to be learned in today's society. Sometimes we see that those who are in the Kshatriya position, they try to manipulate things, and sometimes has a tendency even to disrespect the Brahmanas, the advisor class. Even though Manu was the Shamrat, the emperor, but he maintained that. So we should all learn from this. When we are speaking to someone who is like a spiritual master, Brahmanas are natural spiritual master of the society, and even more when they are Vaishnava, then they should be respected properly. And one more fact is mentioned there, that Manu was troubled in his mind. Even though he was controlling the whole planet, Earth planet, still he was troubled. So being troubled in mind is not his weakness, but it's the nature of the living being. Anybody can get troubled at any time in life, unless he is a liberated soul. And even sometimes we see, to set an example, the liberated souls sometimes they behave that they are troubled. So this is quite natural. And when the emperor is troubled, who is controlling the whole country or the whole kingdom, when he is troubled, what does he do? He doesn't take his own decision. He behaves exemplarily. He approaches the right person to get his doubts clarified. So Manu was submissive. It is, as it is mentioned, dīnasya. He was presenting himself as humble, very humble. Therefore he wanted the grace, mercy of Kardama Muni. And Srila Prabhupada, from this context, he refers about the relationship between the guru and disciple in the purport. In today's world, the term guru is more generic. Anybody can be called as guru. If you have somebody who teaches you mridanga, then he is a mridanga guru. And you have your physics guru, your mathematics guru. So many gurus. You have your cooking gurus. But guru in stricter spiritual sense is someone who actually, the very word guru means somebody who takes us out from the ignorance, shows us the path of light. So here we are referring to a spiritual guru, spiritual master, transcendental, one who has the transcendental knowledge. So there is a need. Whenever we are troubled, we should approach the spiritual master. And that's what the basic teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We see that how Bhagavad Gita unfolds from Arjuna's doubt in the mind, what to do now. He is in a fix, he is perplexed, he doesn't know what to do. Then he surrenders himself unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna as his spiritual master. And it is in 2nd chapter, but in the 4th chapter Krishna comes and says that you should approach a spiritual master, one who is tattvadarshina, one who has seen the absolute truth. And what is the process to approach the spiritual master? Humility, inquisitiveness, and service. So, if there is no pranipat, then there is no question of pariprashna, and what to speak of service. Srila Prabhupada also mentioned in the purport that even if the disciple needs to ask some question to his spiritual master, first of all he should render service and please him. But in Bhagavad Gita we see the sequences: humility, submission, pranipat, then pariprashna, then comes seva, which is little confusing. Without service, how can we ask question? So we should understand that this pariprashna is the beginning, is the opening up of the heart of the disciple to the guru. That, my dear spiritual master, I am in such and such condition, so kindly show me the path. Then the guru shows you the path, guides you through the path, and then you render service, and then you are eligible to ask more questions to enlighten yourself. And someone who is guru should not just give some instructions. Guru is not a professor in the university, give lectures. I remember one of our professors in the university, he was quite popular among the students. He was from LSE, from London School of Economics, and a very eloquent speaker. And the moment when he used to enter into the class, after 45 minutes, when he left, there's a whole pin drop silence in the class. Everyone was mesmerized by his lecture. But after some time, he was caught red-handed for an illicit relationship with one of the female students, and finally he was sacked from the university. So this kind of professors are not, they cannot be like spiritual master. Spiritual master is not like a lecturer. It is not about teaching. Guru is not about only teaching. Guru is about being what he is teaching. If he does not follow in his own life what he is teaching, then he is simply a cheater. Though he looks like a teacher, that you can just play with the letters and put C in the front and put T in the letter, then he becomes a cheater. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada would frequently say that which our Srila Prabhupada has mentioned many times, that my Guru Maharaj used to say that the society has now become full of cheaters and cheated, because people want to be cheated. Therefore they don't want a spiritual knowledge, or even if they want the knowledge in such a way that it should fit my demand, my desire. So I want a tailor-made Guru who will be resonating with my desires. Of course, resonating the heart of the disciple and the Guru is important, but what is there in the heart of the disciple, that has to be first checked. If he is filled with material desires, and then Guru comes and fuels his material desire, nourishes his material desire, then he is not a Guru. Therefore we see in Bhagavad Gita when Arjuna says that I am perplexed between the relationships in my family, what to do? Then what stand Krishna took? He was very straightforward. He didn't backpat on Arjuna. Okay, you don't like fight, okay, you leave and then I'll take care of the battlefield. Guru's business is to show the path, because Guru, sometimes we don't want to disclose our heart to Guru or to somebody who actually can advance us in a spiritual life, because we think that why do I need a spiritual master? There is no need. There should be no one between Krishna and me. I can have direct relationship with Krishna. Then how can you do that? How can someone have direct relationship with Krishna? It is like I want the bulb should have light. It should give light. I want electricity in my home, but I don't want any wiring. Without wiring you want electricity. It is simply nonsense. There is a power station. From the power station your house has to be connected with wiring. If there is no wiring, then the bulbs and fans will be like this only. It will not be of any use. So we cannot make any direct connection with Krishna, because when we, as I was saying, that we don't want to disclose our heart, because there are so many anarthas within the heart. So Krishna, if we want to connect with Krishna, then the things, the anarthas, unwanted things which are there within my heart, is to be removed. So actually Guru does not come between Krishna and me. Guru comes between Krishna and me to remove those things which is actually obstructing me to connect with Krishna. That is Guru's business. Guru doesn't come to obstruct my relationship with Krishna. Rather he comes which is obstructing my relationship with Krishna. He removes that. So therefore Guru is like a bridge. You want to go to the other side of the river, you should not think that the bridge is the obstacle. Rather bridge is helping you to go to your destination. So, Srila Prabhupada, we see in one of the most frequently subject discussed by Srila Prabhupada in all his purports is the guru-disciple relationship, the need for a spiritual master. Very frequently Srila Prabhupada used that. Yesterday we were reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita 12.12, and Srila Prabhupada wrote there one sentence. I would like to read that. Let me see. Before that, in 12.9, Krishna says to Arjuna that, yes, this one, Athocittam samadhatum na shaknoshi maya sthiram abhyasa yogena tata mam ichhaptum dhananjaya. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. So this is such a significant point in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. You can say this is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita also. Developing the desire for Krishna. Our heart is now filled with all filthy desires and nasty thoughts and unwanted things. Krishna says you have to develop that desire. Mam ichhaptum dhananjaya. You are Dhananjaya. You are the conqueror of wealth. But what is this wealth? This is all temporary wealth. Today you have it, tomorrow you lose it. And this wealth is not going to give you the summum bonum of your life, the ultimate goal of your life. So you should have the desire to get me, to attain me. Then you are actually real Dhananjaya. Therefore Krishna intentionally addresses him as Dhananjaya. You have so much of wealth, but have you the desire of having me in your heart? If not, then you are actually a street pauper. Krishna didn't say that, but that's the meaning, implied meaning. So in this way, develop a desire to attain me. So after this, in the what I was actually referring to, this is connection. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada writes in the Purport in the 12 text number 12.12. Prabhupada said, in summary, to reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the highest goal, there are two processes. One process is by gradual development, and the other process is direct. Devotional service in Krishna consciousness is the direct method. And the other method involves renouncing the fruits of one's activities. Then one can come to the stage of knowledge, then to the stage of meditation, then to the stage of understanding the Supersoul, and to the stage of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One may take either of the step-by-step process or the direct path. The direct process is not possible for everyone, therefore the indirect process is also good. It is, however, it is, however, to be understood that the indirect process is not recommended for Arjuna. Means it is not recommended for us. Those who have accepted the path of devotional service, they should not go for an indirect process. Because he is already at the stage of loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. It is for others who are not at that stage. For them, the gradual process of renunciation, knowledge, meditation and realization of the Supersoul and Brahman realization should be followed. But as far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, it is the direct method that is stressed. Everyone is advised to take the direct method and surrender unto the Supreme Person of Godhead. Yes. So when Krishna says that develop the desire to attain me, so where from you get the desire? The desire does not grow in a tree. That it's like a fruit, you go and pluck it and you don't get it. So bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sangeno parijayate. So the need for the spiritual master is that I cannot manufacture my own desire to get Krishna. I have to associate with someone who has the desire, who has his loving desire to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada in the purport of in the text number 8, text number 9, which we have already seen the translation in the shloka, there Prabhupada mentions that one should constantly hear Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam from pure devotees. This practice can help anyone rise to the level of love of God, and then he is sure of his progress into the spiritual kingdom of God. This practice of Bhakti Yoga, under the rules and regulations, with the direction of a spiritual master, will surely bring one to the stage of love of God. So if we want to love Krishna, then we must mix with someone who loves Krishna. If we disassociate ourselves with such personalities, then there is no hope. We have to associate with such personalities. So Srila Prabhupada says, you'll see the sentence is so perfect, so perfect. Every single word is so meticulously put there by Srila Prabhupada. He said, this practice of Bhakti Yoga, under the rules and regulations, with the direction of the spiritual master, will surely bring one to the stage of love of God. So I was thinking that if you, this practice of Bhakti Yoga, then you remove the middle portion. Middle portion is under the rules and regulations, you remove it for the time being. With the direction of the spiritual master, you remove it. Then what the line becomes? The sentence becomes, this practice of Bhakti Yoga will surely bring one to the stage of love of God. It means, it is something like, your driving will definitely reach you to the destination, will take you to the destination. Right? How can you go to the destination just by driving your car if you do not know what is destination, how to go to the destination, what is the pathway, who will show you the path, how can you go to the destination? So without keeping spiritual master, the spiritual life actually has no meaning, because he has to show you the path where to go. As we have seen that we are discussing that our heart is now filled with so many filthy desires. So what is the need of a pure devotee in our life? Because he is pure devotee. Pure devotee does not mean that he has taken 4 times bath in a day, so therefore he is pure. Pure means his heart is purified by practicing pure devotional service. Devotional service is pure, is always pure. Just like gold is pure. Be it in the filthy place or anywhere, gold is always pure. So devotional service is pure, but it depends on the practitioner, whether it will be called as pure devotional service. Anya abhilashita shuddham, then it is pure devotional service. So somebody who has practiced pure devotional service in his own life, who has executed loving devotional service to Krishna, therefore the devotion became pure. And this is the reason we call him as pure devotee, because he has pure devotion. Without pure devotion, the word has no meaning, pure devotee. Pure devotee comes from pure devotion. So unless we associate with someone who is pure in his intention, and what is pure devotion? How do you know that is pure devotion? If somebody is attending to the temple programs, coming in everything, and studying the books and all, but how do you know that? How do you know whether it is pure or not? It depends on the intention. Why are we following these things? What is the purpose of our devotional practices? If the purpose is not to please Krishna, then it is not of much use. It is of some use, but it is of not much use, because any devotional service should be Krishna anukulan. Anukuleno Krishna anukulan. It should be favorable to Krishna. Krishna should like that service. So my service might not be perfect, but if my intention is to please Krishna, whatever little I am offering it to, kindly accept it. So then our desire to please Krishna will make us desirable to Krishna. Krishna will desire for us. If I want Krishna, if I desire Krishna, then Krishna will also desire me. You will not definitely welcome anybody who doesn't like you in your house. Will you? Somebody, they don't like you, will you invite them? Because you are not desirable to them. So you will also not desire them in your house. So similarly, if I am not desirable to Krishna, means if I don't desire Krishna, then how I can also become desirable to Krishna? Of course, there is a general notion that Krishna loves everyone. That's a different thing. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. But then again, Krishna says, Ye tu bhajanti mam. One who loves me, one who serves me, I like them specially. They are in my heart. So we have to have the desire, we have to develop the desire to love Krishna, to go to Krishna. So then our desire is pure, then our devotion is pure. So such pure devotees who has pure devotion within their heart, they comes in our life like a magnet. We are the rusty iron, and they come and we associate with them, then the rusting goes away, then we become the pure iron, and then again continuously associating with them, we also become another magnet. We also have that magnetic capacity. So pure devotee should be there. So when Srila Prabhupada says that devotion service, one has to render devotional service, this practice of bhakti yoga will surely bring one to the stage of love of God. It doesn't make much sense. You have to put the middle two things, that under the rules and regulations with the direction of the spiritual master. For example, when we drive to our destination, first of all we fix our destination. See, if you put a wrong information in your Google map, it's the wrong thing as your destination, then you can't blame Google map to take you to the wrong destination. It was you who put the wrong information. So our situation is that we don't even know now what is my destination. Where should I go? What do I need? I don't know what I need actually. Just like Arjuna, he didn't know what to do. So he submitted himself unto Krishna. Krishna, you please show me the path. You lead me through the path. So we don't know what to ask from Krishna. When we come to Krishna, we ask all garbage things. So someone has to come who redirect our desires. Who has to redirect our desires? So Guru is such a person, a spiritual master, who, because he knows the destination, he knows the path, he can show the path, he can lead us through the path. So then when we surrender ourselves unto the Guru, then he shows, he tells us, yes, you don't know what is tattva, I know the tattva because I have seen the tattva, duhitṛ-sneha. So we have to surrender unto them, then they can show us the path. And therefore, under the guidance of a spiritual master is such an important, irreplaceable item in devotion. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada said that Adau Gurupashrayam. You may keep on doing so many things in a spiritual life, but if you don't take surrender, if you don't surrender yourself unto a pure devotee of the Lord, means Guru, in general a pure devotee, then you have no hope, so to speak, because you don't know where to go, don't know the destination. So in our spiritual life we should set the destination. That is the first. And first thing first, we should know where should I go. If I don't know where is my destination, then I will be just throwing a stone in the darkness. We don't know where to go. So when we come to Guru, then Guru removes that darkness. Because of see this glass in the window, if it is opaque glass, you can't see outside. So glass has to be transparent. So Guru is that transparent media. It is not the spiritual master himself who we are looking to. We are actually looking through. We are not looking to. We are looking through the glass to Krishna. So therefore, ultimately the spiritual master is Krishna. Krishna is the spiritual master. The spiritual master of all the spiritual masters. Krishnam Bande Jagadguru. And therefore the spiritual masters, they come in between to remove things which are in between me and Krishna. He is not there to obstruct our vision to Krishna. He is clearing our vision so that we can see Krishna. And till the time we have material desires within our heart, we cannot see Krishna. Therefore pure devotee comes and he removes all those unwanted things. Then in my clean heart, pure heart, I can see, yes, Krishna, I am your eternal servant. Kandi bale ohe Krishna, ami tabo das, tomar charano chhari hoilo sarvanash. Srila Jagadananda Pandit in Prema Vivarta said that after long time journey, traveling in this throughout the material universes, then Jiva, when he is fortunate enough to come under the guidance of the spiritual master, then he can understand, oh Krishna, you are my master. Kandi bale ohi Krishna ami tabo das. He is crying, he is profusely crying and saying, Krishna, it is my misfortune, my bad fortune that I could not understand that you are my Lord. I am your servant. Now my Guru has given me the vision that I am yours. So that is what the spiritual master's role. The spiritual master is like a boatman who crosses the ocean, helps us to cross the ocean or the river to go to the other side. He doesn't come with the boat to take us in the middle of the river and then drown us. That's not his purpose. So there should be a match, a heart-to-heart connection between the Guru and disciple. So the first thing, when we submissively surrender unto the spiritual master, then we ask pariprashna, then we ask that what do I need? Oh my spiritual master, oh Gurudev, please tell me what is the thing that I need in my life most. We don't know. I don't know. I am completely a fool, number one. You have to show me the path. Then he will show us the path. He will tell us that you need actually this. When Srila Prabhupada arrived in Boston, he wrote that Markine Bhagavad Dharma. Srila Prabhupada prayed to Krishna that please empower my speech. Because seeing all these people, I don't know how can they accept this message. And this is completely like opposite. It's bijatiyo, they are not shajatiyo. Bhagavat is here and they are there, east and west. How can I make them understand this? Krishna, please empower me. So that is the qualification of the spiritual master. He is always depending on Krishna. Such a helpless mood, but with a heart filled with full commitment and complete faith on Krishna. Yes, this is going to happen if Krishna empowers me. So that empowerment is required. And then when Srila Prabhupada preached the message, so who were the people? I mean, I was listening to a lecture few days back in 1966 in New York. Srila Prabhupada, in the 66, Srila Prabhupada, how heavy he was in his speech. Of course, throughout the but the initial lectures are much more relishable, with pouncing on philosophy. So Srila Prabhupada was saying, tell me, are you not crazy? Prabhupada is, are you not crazy? Prove me that you are not crazy. He was asking. I was thinking, oh my God. He's sitting in New York, he is asking the New Yorkers, are you not crazy? Who can do that? Because Srila Prabhupada was fully connected with Krishna. Then Prabhupada proved in the 20 minutes lecture that yes, you all are crazy. One who doesn't know that who am I, he is a crazy. Like crazy man in the road. Who are you? I am Ting Tong. You are not Ting Tong. Why are you saying? Because he doesn't know, he is crazy. So Srila Prabhupada said, are you not crazy? And not only one time. Several times he asked, are you not crazy? And people are all silent because they had no answer. So Srila Prabhupada showed them the path. Yes. So surrender yourself unto Krishna. And so Prabhupada is a perfect spiritual master who has shown that the goal of our life is Krishna. So this is the role of the spiritual master. So there should be a match. In the next verse it is mentioned that the suitable husband for devotee. So husband and wife relationship is kind of, we can equate to some extent to guru-disciple relationship, because the disciple surrenders to Guru and Guru shows the path. Yesterday we were attending one ceremony of newly married couple. Today is their marriage, but yesterday was the Ashirvad. And I was speaking to them, to the husband and wife. I was saying that the wife is called Patni according to Vedic scripture, because he is Pati Anugamini. Anugamini means one who follows the husband. Then he is called Pati plus Anugamini, Patni. If she is not following the husband, that she is not Patni. She can be something else, but she is not Patni. She has to follow the husband. Similarly, the Guru, the disciple has to follow the Guru, follow the Guru means, wherever Guru goes, I'll also go. No, that's not following. Following Guru's mood. What does the Guru want from you? So you follow Guru's mood. Guru will take you to Krishna, provided you follow his mood. If you don't follow, if you don't cultivate his mood and mission within your heart, then you are not actually, technically you cannot be called as disciple. You are initiated, but you are not disciple. I remember His Holiness Bhakti Madhurya Govinda Maharaj, one of the earliest disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Here in the temple hall, he was speaking one day in one of the Vash Puja ceremony of one spiritual master, and he was saying that one day devotee came and asked Srila Prabhupada, told Srila Prabhupada, informed Prabhupada, actually so and so devotee actually left. So and so disciple of yours left. Left means not the planet, left the movement. In those days, left means gone. So Srila Prabhupada said, no, he was not my disciple. So the other devotees also confirmed, no, Prabhupada, he was your disciple. Prabhupada said, no, he was not my disciple. So the temple president also, he was your disciple. Prabhupada, he was not my disciple. He took initiation, but he was not my disciple. So the point which then Maharaj wanted to tell, that you have to take initiation and follow Guru's mood. And if it in the spiritual master loves his disciples, but it doesn't mean that we should take the spiritual master for granted. If we don't follow the path of the spiritual master, the mood of the spiritual master, then we are like namesake disciples, actually initiated. So disciple, Srila Prabhupada, there's a famous quote where he says, disciple means discipline. If you don't follow the discipline, then you are not disciple. You can call yourself a disciple, but Guru is not going to accept you as disciple. Follow the discipline. So in our movement, we have to see that all the spiritual master, this is a dire need of time. Now we are going to have second generation, third generation gurus, spiritual masters. We must see that whether we are finely tuned with Srila Prabhupada's mood and mission, what Srila Prabhupada wanted from us, because he is the Acharya of the movement. He is not one of the Acharyas. He is also an Acharya. No, he is the Acharya of the movement. So we have to follow. Everyone should be, first of all, we have to be 100% loyal to Srila Prabhupada's teachings, what Srila Prabhupada is giving. Nowadays there is a tendency among the, especially among the young generation, even the older generation also, that there are many Babajis in India, especially in Vrindavan. I'm a little bit talking straight forward, please don't mind. And they follow them. Their social media pages and accounts are filled with those people's speech. But I don't understand, why do we need to go outside? When Srila Prabhupada has given us everything, it doesn't mean that we disrespect. We respect everyone. Shakale Shamman Korite Shakoti Deho Natha Jata Jata. But we have our own sampradaya. We should associate with like-minded devotees. First of all, ISKCON is a like-minded association. Then within ISKCON you find your own circle. Then like that. But when we go and hear them, like one of the very famous personalities in Vrindavan, he preaches that you take one clicker and you chant Radha, Radha, Radha. But can you show anywhere in the scripture it is said that you chant Radha, Radha, Radha? The name was even not uttered by Shukdev Goswami. Even Krishna himself considers Srimati Radhani the purest. But anybody comes, any celebrity, film star, cricket star, he gives one clicker and says, you chant Radha, Radha. But you have to show in the scripture, Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, Vakya should match, should be in line. Guru can just speak whatever he likes. He is not there to, he is not a canvasser, he is not a comedian to please his audience. He is not Guru. He has to speak the truth. So he is saying that you chant Radha, Radha. And someone else came and they asked, Babaji, Guruji, we are offering, if we offer bhoga to Krishna and we don't respect our, something like that, we don't feed or something like that, he said, I don't remember. The answer was that when you offer to Krishna, have you ever seen that Krishna eats? What is the obvious answer? Expected answer? Huh? No. So audience said no. When you feed your parents, do they eat? Yes! Then you should feed your parents. What is the use of feeding Krishna? Such a distorted philosophy. Krishna himself told in Bhagavatam, Prajatātmanaḥ, Ashnami Prajatātmanaḥ, I eat. Who is that stupid says that Krishna doesn't speak? He says that, okay, if you want to teach respecting your parents, that's another thing. But why do you connect with this? That Krishna doesn't need your parents, you feed your parents. It's like again, duhitṛ-Narayan or Pita-Mata Narayan kind of thing. Mayapur philosophy. But these people are very famous. So, then when you see Srila Prabhupada, how much effort Srila Prabhupada gave. He gave to establish Krishna consciousness purely. Flawless. So, as we are seeing in this purport also, we are discussing this in our class yesterday, that Srila Prabhupada could have easily just put the shloka in the translation. Okay, and then 1-2 lines purport. But he, for every single purport, every single shloka, so much endeavor Srila Prabhupada put into his purport so that every devotee from any level can understand. And therefore we should approach the pure devotees. Before we approach Krishna, you should approach pure devotees. Through pure devotees you have to go to Krishna. If you read Srimad Bhagavad Gita 700 shlokas, what will you understand? We don't understand anything. There were so many versions of Bhagavad Gita before Srila Prabhupada came to the West. But it did nothing actually. No concrete success by that. But Srila Prabhupada's purport changed the whole world. Because it was Srila Prabhupada's devotional ecstasy, as he famously said, my devotional ecstasy. So, Krishna said so many things in Bhagavad Gita, do this, do that. And finally he said, okay, give up and then surrender. Srila Prabhupada from the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita started that. From the preface. Not even from the text number 1. From the preface he started, no, surrender unto Krishna. In introduction, surrender unto Krishna. First chapter, surrender unto Krishna. Second chapter, surrender unto Krishna. Then finally in the 18th chapter, Krishna said, surrender unto me. Prabhupada said, it is already told. I said many times, you have to surrender unto Krishna. Because Krishna is catering for everyone. But my intention is to make everyone pure devotee. If reading this Bhagavad Gita makes one pure devotee, then my attempt is successful. That's what the last line of preface. So that is what Srila Prabhupada's mood and mission. Prabhupada wanted to accommodate everyone, but at the same time not deviating from the philosophy, not diluting the message. So you must become pure devotee, because that is the goal of life. That is the ultimate purpose of your existence, whole existence. Love Krishna. Prema pumartha man. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Śrāvita bhakta vrinda ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare. We have 3-4 minutes. There are 2 hands.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Regarding Prabhuji, this the Babaji who is in Vrindavan teaching Radha's to chant Radha's name. In this connection, we can take advantage to preach our devotees at least. That same Radha comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and she is teaching to chant Hare Krishna. So we have to follow her instructions.
Thank you.
In this way, we can at least save our devotees who are getting distracted.
Wonderful, Prabhu. That's a nice.
So, another thing, one question, Prabhuji, regarding this point of submission. So generally this word is used in context of guru-disciple relationship. So does this word have scope outside of this relationship also?
What do you understand by guru? That's the question here. Spiritual master is not only your initiating spiritual master. There are diksha gurus, shiksha gurus, counselors, temple presidents, your local authority. I know this, many of us has allergy with the word submission because we have bitter experiences within our movement. To be very frank, therefore we need to develop a society filled with love, trust, and that mutual heart-to-heart connection. So submission should be there. As I heard from many advanced devotees, that when you submit yourself with pure heart, means your intention, there is no ulterior motive in your heart. You follow the authority. If there is a mistake from the authority side, you are not going to be affected by that. I mean, materially maybe, but spiritually you will not be affected. So it is to be, I mean, that person will be corrected or taken care by Krishna, but we should follow. So therefore, this submission, if I have submission only to my spiritual master, especially in an extraordinary setting like ISKCON, where we have multi-gurus and we have managerial authorities, spiritual authorities, then the relationship will be at stake. There will be much danger in a relationship. Only then I will be only my gurus. We have to understand Guru is not only a person, Guru is also a principle. One who takes me out from the material oceans. He is not only one, of course he is a person, but at the same time it's a principle. So whoever is helping me in my spiritual life, what is helping in a spiritual life? Bringing my consciousness closer to Krishna. That is help in spiritual life. There are other helps, I mean physical, psychological, mental, but ultimately it's spiritual connection. It's not body to body connection, spiritual connection. So someone who is bringing my spirit towards Krishna, the supreme spirit, then he is Guru. So we should follow him.
Excuse me, Maharaj. I was going to ask you if our life is based on the past life. If the past life was no good, this life we will have a little bit problem. So we cannot do everything today if the past life was not. We have to get the credit of the past life to do whatever we want to do.
It's a comment, right? Comment.
Yeah, no, I was going to tell you just this, because if we want to do everything today, if we do not have the credit from the past life from Krishna, it will not be easy to do it. So I want to ask you if you can comment a little bit about this what I'm thinking, you know.
What is the question? I couldn't understand properly.
Yeah.
Comment. No, he said that I want to ask you. He said.
Now, I just want you to tell me about our past life and this life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it depends on past life, but at the same time, past life is not everything. We have a significant control of in our present life, so we can mold it. We might have bad fortune from our past life because of the past misdeeds.
Yeah.
We have to work in this life, present, so that we can be Krishna conscious.
Yes, like if we do not have the credit to do whatever we want to do now, sometimes we will not make it. Because we see many people with money, they are full with money, they can do everything with money, and some of the things they cannot do it physically.
Can we speak this out of the asana? Because time is over. Okay, we'll speak that. If there is any question, yes. Prabhu, you have anything to say on that question of Prabhu? The first one, that Guru disciple. I think the first one was also there, if you want to share, or in this question.
I would very humbly say to you, it's not important and it doesn't matter. What matters is this life and the choice, free choice that we make in this life. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Śrāvita Bhakta